Welcome to another edition of Faith Matters. In his Sermon on the Mount, Jesus said, "Blessed are those who mourn." It might sound counterintuitive, but he adds that they will be comforted. And joining us this morning with advice on how to properly deal with situations that grieve our hearts, so many situations we see in newscasts every day, really, is the Reverend Canon Jeff Evans with the Episcopal Diocese of Alabama. Thank you for being here and helping us sort through these things. So briefly explain what Jesus is doing with the Beatitudes. Why would Jesus bless the people who are grieving?
Isn't it paradoxical? It doesn't seem to make much sense. I don't know about you, but when grief comes into my life, I really want to resolve it.
We don't feel blessed, do we?
I don't feel blessed at all. I want to move on. But he sees it differently. He actually thinks that feeling grief is evidence of love, is evidence of connection. And there's something about it that he thinks is good and right, that we wouldn't want to be rid of that experience in life. There's real divine wisdom there.
Sometimes we may say, well, is someone who doesn't have faith and doesn't know God may say, well, where is your God in all of this? You've seen that before on social media, and how do you answer that question?
Well, I think he's really helping us there, because Christianity is not stoicism. The point of Christianity is not to be unaffected by life. Actually, following Jesus means you feel deeply. It's actually a way of emotionally pushing into life's feelings as opposed to pulling back. As I was thinking about this, there's a woman in our church. She's a kind of a new person who's gotten back into Christianity. And she said to me the other day, I have a hard time praying for myself because I want to pray for the children of Gaza. I want to pray for the children of Ukraine. I'm so upset about what's going on. I think that's a bit what Jesus means by blessed are those who mourn. She is feeling the pain of others, and that's not comfortable, but it is good in that she is connected to their experience.
It raises compassion to the forefront of what we're thinking. It kind of takes the spotlight off us and puts it on others. Sometimes it seems like grief is never going to end. What do you make of that feeling?
I think actually grief doesn't end. It changes. There's phases. There's acute grief and there's long-term grief. But the people that I've known that have lost someone tragically say that they're really never the same. I was talking to my wife last night, and she lost her mom last year. And she was saying, I really like thinking about her and getting sad. We just watched a great TV series about moms and dads, and it really emotionally affected her. And we really want to push that away, but she's come to the place where she's like, no, it's not comfortable, but that feeling means I'm still connected to my mom.
Right.
I still love her. So I don't want to be like I was before. That emotional connection is still going. And from a Christian perspective, the people that we loved and lost are not gone. They're now in what we call the communion of the saints. And in a strange way, grief is how we are in relationship with them until we go over Jordan, until we're with them in a new and different way.
It's just perspective. It's all on how you look at it. Jeff Evans, great to talk with you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Developing this morning, the state of Alabama awarding Vestavia Hills